Well, no, I want people to let us know how the feed is. All year? Well, don't do. That's right. 3 jackets and a pair of shorts. All right. So we've been online for about 50 seconds. Hopefully, if anybody's tuning in, you can let us know how the feed is. We're on the building Wi-Fi.
Feed looks great, Steve.
Perfect. Thank you, Tasha.
Amy's watching. Rumpke.
Hi, Amy Rumke. I know, but I can't. I'm going to cut the audio here. Sorry if I'm giving everybody vertigo there. We're just kind of checking out how it looks. Looks like they have brand new nets, too. Okay. And thanks to the NGHL for giving us a hotel 45 minutes from the rink. That's awesome. Thank you. So I'm not quite sure. Okay, well, the refs are on the ice, so. Yep, and here come the Blue Jackets. First one's on the ice. Hey, this is Girls Hockey Weekend. USA Hockey has dedicated this as the weekend for girls hockey. So if you're tweeting or making posts on Facebook, make sure that you put the hashtag of girls hockey and tag the USA Hockey with the old @ symbol. And who knows? Maybe the Jackets will get some love nationally. So the Jackets are on the ice for warm-ups. It's quiet in here. Looking at our opponents, the Arizona Kachinas, last year they finished 25th with a record of 31 wins, 22 losses, and 0 ties. So far this year, they're winless in 8. However, they're 22nd currently in the My Hockey rankings, which is a little bit still in the feeling out period. Regardless, they're 22nd. But they have played some pretty formidable teams. Some Canadian teams and some Tier 1 teams out of Florida and Team Colorado. So this would be a good outfit coming in. And the Jackets are going to have to be ready to go here because I guarantee you that the Kachinas will be. The Jackets come into this weekend. We went 3-0-1 last weekend. Despite that, we fell to 32nd in the My Hockey rankings. So the Jackets looking to get back to winning ways. this weekend with the first game here against Kachinas. Our only tie last weekend was against the North Shore Warhawks. If you remember, we beat the St. Louis Lady Cyclones, the Naperville Sabres, and the Glenview Stars. So it was a good weekend at Trine for us. We're hoping this weekend will be just the same here with this NGHL tournament. This evening, we'll face off against the Ironbound Elite. They just lost to the, I think it was the Little Flyers. We'll face the Little Flyers and the Junior Flyers tomorrow. And then, depending on how we do in the round-robin play, we'll see where we fall on Monday. Looks like the Kachinas are coming out on the ice now. This weekend, the Jackets will be without Elena Prawl again. Lily Talibi will be out until tomorrow. She's got soccer commitments. But we welcome back Ava Buzik. And we're still waiting on Sarah Thomas. She was at practice this week. She's getting back into match shape. And we add Morgan Rumke, who missed last week. But Morgan will only be with us through the second game tomorrow. Then she's got to go back for clinicals. So it'd be good to have her for these, at least these 4 games. And then we get Lily tomorrow. So at least for the second game. So there's really no good place to stand here at the what we would call the broadcast perch. The stands are separated by about 40 feet. There's really no table to put any paperwork on, so we'll be broadcasting from the standing position today. So Jackets coming into this weekend 8-3-2, only 1 regulation loss. Kachinas have some big players. So let's hope the Jackets can off to a fast start, a good start. Thanks for tuning in on a nice fall day. Hope everybody is home and warm. Sounds like we have good video and good audio. So put us up on the big screen. Warm-ups are almost done. Both teams now collecting the pucks, so got about 10 seconds left and we'll get hostilities underway. I think there's real-time data as well on the NGHL website. We were looking at it coming to the rink today, and it looks like they've got an iPad over there, and they're updating penalties, they're updating goals, they're updating assists. So if you log on to the NGHL website and look for the Columbus Day Tournament, you may be able to see the points during the game. So you can have our broadcast up on your television and on your computer. You can watch the live stats. We'll do 3 15-minute periods. in the tournament, so all games will be 3 15-minute periods. So hopefully we don't have to go to overtime. Hopefully we can just win outright and not leave it up to any kind of overtime shenanigans. Yeah, they go straight to shootouts, right? So if we can prevent that, that'd be great. Just win it in full time and we'll be good to go. All right. Jackets are at center ice. Looks like Binsky is going to get the nod between the pipes. Up front will be Jenna Day, Bella Talibi, Lauren Miller, and on the back end, Najla Hayden and Reagan Davies to get things started. Kachinas, by the way, Baby Yotes. Jackets win the first face-off. That puck is going to come away. Jackets couldn't handle it on defense. And now back the other way come the Jackets, but it's broken up by the Kachinas. Goes off of Reagan Davies. Hayden can't control it. Davies back there to securely get it. Davies now through center ice, but she's poke-checked. Talibi can't handle it, and Hayden goes back on challenge her person into the boards. Good physicality by the Jackets, and now Day with it up to Miller. Miller has it go in front of her. Talibi gives chase as Miller and Day go off. Looks like Limmerbrock's going to go on. Jackets now offside and onside. Good work. And that was close. Offside as Talibi was rushing to get back. Just a little bit behind the play as Limmerbrock took it across the blue line. First whistle here. Not much going on. 14-13 left here in the first. Caroline Crick in for the draw. She wins it to Taylor. Taylor has it go off her stick, and the Kachinas look to come back the other way from right to left. Chipped into the corner. Kachinas now in behind the net as they look to cycle out. Travers breaks that up. Outlet pass to Taylor. Taylor to Lemmerbrock at her own blue line. And Lemmerbrock's got room on the left-hand side. Caroline Crick now into the center, but Lemmerbrock has to chase it into the corner off the poke check. Back out now to Taylor. Taylor leaves it looking for Travers. Travers cuts off the outlet pass, fires it in, and it's sticked away, never makes it on net. Near side boards now. The Kachinas look to break things out. Taylor does a good job, keeps it in on her backhand, but now the Kachinas cross-ice pass. Travers is going to commit. As they go for the change, Buzik's going to control it. Buzik off the board. Nice play now to Caroline Crick. Crick can't clear it out of her zone, and Travers has to pick it up. She'll wrap it around. Nobody's on the far side, and Kachinas now looking to cycle in down low. Far side corner looking for the centering pass. It goes out front. Lemmerbrock on the backhand to Taylor. Taylor now, as Lemmerbrock goes off for the change, Taylor's going to have to go in, and Kachinas come away with it. Left-hand side now. That was an offside, and no call, and she was off by a country mile. Now Folk, who had a goal last weekend, and Loftus can't control it. That puck kept in by Davies. Davies, one of the captains of the Blue Jackets, left-hand side, gets poke checked. Folk's there to provide support, and now Loftus in her own zone looking for Hayden. Hayden's going to have to chase it. It was too far in front of her. 12:35 left in the first. Rumpke can't control, and that puck will go the length of the ice. It's waved off. Folk on the forecheck. Rumpke and Loftus out there for the Jackets top line. Davies now at center ice on her backhand. She just chips it ahead. Kachinas now on the wraparound, and that's going to go the length. How is that not icing? So a little open ice now for the Kachinas. And we'll have to hope Davies can work some defensive magic, and she's able to. Nice broken up pass by Davies, and now Rumpke is just going to feather it into the zone, and that'll go the length of the ice for icing, as she was trying to prevent that from happening, but not a lot of action here on the ice, so that puck went the length, and we got a stoppage of play. 11:52 left in the first. Face-off will be to the right of Minsky. Day Miller and Talibi back out there for the Jackets. Puck is controlled by the Jackets. Miller has it skip over her stick. And that puck, Travers saw it go just wide of the net. Nice pick up there by Gracie Travers. Travers now with it. She's got Miller on the far left. She'll hit Miller. Miller cross ice. That's picked off as she was looking for Talibi at center ice. Kachinas now into the zone out front, backhanded by Travers. Never made it on net. Thrown in and tipped wide by Buzik. Binsky now with outstretched stick deflects that puck wide. Kachinas now from the circle. That puck goes off the outside of the net. Buzik has her stick lifted, and the Kachinas control it now out front looking for the centering pass. Travers is there, good positioning. Miller with it. Miller's just going to dump it. It's out to center ice, and Talibi will give chase on the far side. Picked off by Jenna Day. Jenna Day looking for somebody, and that line's trying to get off the ice, and nobody was telling her. And now the Kachinas with the puck. Backhands in, sticked aside by Binsky. Jackets need to get some zone time here. There's Travers with it. Travers to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock up now to Jenna Day. Jenna Day misses the pass. And now Taylor has to wait until Lemmerbrock gets back on side. 2-on-4 for the Jackets. Toe drag by Taylor behind the net now. She tries to leave it for Lemmerbrock, but there was no juice on it. And that puck will be cleared out. We're going to get an icing call. And I don't know how that wasn't an icing call, so obviously they do not want us to have any kind of offensive zone faceoffs, and the Jackets here just look a little bit out of sync. Kachinas now into the zone. Blocker aside by Binsky, picked up by Davies. Davies double team behind the net, but she comes away with it. Davies now with a little bit of space as she tries to go ahead of the puck, and we're going to get an icing call, and I don't know how they can't call the two icings against the Kachinas. So a little lopsided here. The referees have to make sure they understand the icing rule. Face off to the left of Binsky. Crick out there with Lemmerbrock and Taylor. Davies and Hayden on the back end. Neither goalie being asked to do much here in the first. 11:35 left. Davies outlet pass. And that is going to escape the zone, but the Kachinas will control it center ice. Banked off the wall, but only as far as Davies. Davies now leaves it for Crick. Crick's got wheels. She's on the left-hand side. Caroline Crick shot. That goes just wide. Good effort by Crick, and that's the best opportunity of the Jackets so far. Hayden up to cut off the outlet pass. She does it twice. That puck goes in high and wide. Folk will give chase the far side corner. Centering pass just behind Crick, and now here come the Kachinas the other way. Left-hand side now. And we should get a penalty here. No penalty. They didn't call the penalty. That should have been a checking penalty against Hayden, so we escaped that one. Referee's going to let him play a little bit, and here comes Cindy Loftus, center ice. Folk on the left. Nice pass by Loftus to Folk. Folk now back to Loftus. Loftus gets poke checked away, and she had Rumpke in the center. Loftus leaves it. Nobody was at the point. And now here come the Kachinas the other way, but Loftus is quick to get back. Nice work by Cindy Loftus, making up for that errant pass. But that puck goes off the end boards, and she can't control. Out front now, and Binsky's going to cover for the whistle at 10:25. So Loftus put it out to the point, thinking there was a defenseman there, and there was no one but a Kachina. And so she had to race to get back to make up for that pass to the point. But good work by Loftus to get back and lift the stick. The Jackets now playing defense in their own zone, looking out front. Folk can't control it. Loftus is there on the backhand, but the Kachinas get it. Shot comes in as wide to Binsky. She didn't even go for it. Buzik now up to Rumpke, and that puck will be cycled around. Travers is the first one there. Travers gets it at the far side. And looking for Rumpke to break, and she didn't break, and now we're getting an icing call because that line's going off. So a little bit of communication here, and wondering, if the Jackets could get on the same page, because right now they're not on the same page, making a lot of sloppy passes. Something on the ice. Not sure what it was. Not sure what it is. I don't know what that was, but they got it. Face off to the left now of Binsky. That puck out front. Davies is there to prevent any kind of shots. Cycling now behind the net are the Kachinas, and Hayden now to Bella Talibi down the left-hand side. She gets pressured off the puck. Good work by the Kachinas, but she chips it into the zone, and Day will give chase. Miller in the middle. That puck in. Hayden dives, and now we're caught shorthanded, 2-on-1. Davies, good effort. The referee's in the way, but Davies comes away with it. So she battled off 2 and the referee and still came away with the puck. Good effort by Reagan. Davies, Talibi in there trying to fish it out as it's pinned against the far side half boards. Davies now gets a trip. No call, so I guess we're evens now because, hey, and there's another trip. Okay, they're finally going to call it. So I think they evened up Hayden's checking that should have been called. The first trip they let go, but the second trip they're like, okay, we're evens. We're going to call it. And the Jackets are going their first power play here in the first period. Be a minute and a half for tripping. The Jackets now on the man advantage. And that face-off will come to the left of the Kachinas goalie, who has not had really a lot to do. So let's hope we can change that here with Crick, Taylor, Lemmerbrock. Back out to Travers. Travers on the backhand goes to Lemmerbrock from the circle. That's blocked. Travers now, she'll control it in the corner, but it'll finally be called offside as Lemmerbrock was ahead of the play. Minute 16 left on the man advantage for the Jackets. That puck, neutral ice face-off in front of the Kachinas bench. Kachinas are going to control it. Taylor now behind the net. Taylor looking for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock's going to pick it up on the corner. Lemmerbrock back to Taylor, but Taylor's tied up, and the Kachinas come away with the puck. Handcuffed in the corner now. The Jackets with the puck out front, and it's Crick. Buzik with the shot, and that tip in front by Taylor never makes it on net. Travers races to get it. It's out of the zone. Jackets will have to regroup. 46 now left in the man advantage. Kicked ahead by Taylor. Lemmerbrock can't get it, and now here comes Crick at center ice. She'll loop around far left-hand side. Jackets enter the zone with Crick. Chips it in, looking for the forecheck. Lemmerbrock is in there. Crick can't cut it off. Taylor will get it the far side. 27 now left in the penalty to the Kachinas. Behind the net with Lemmerbrock. It's too hard for her. Hayden's going to get it out at the point. And here comes a shot. That shot is deflected, never makes it on net. 15 left in the man advantage for the Jackets. Still scoreless. Davies now from the point. That puck goes in, never makes it on net. We're getting an offside call here, and we were lucky because that could have been a shorthanded breakaway for the Kachinas. Only 5 left on the power play for the Jackets. Folk, Rumpke, and Loftus out with Hayden and Davies. Neutral zone face-off. It's going to pop out, and the Jackets are going to go 0 for 1 as the Kachinas are now back to full strength. And again, miscommunication. Rumpke left it. Oh, that one went off the iron by the Kachinas. That's the closest they've come yet. Still scoreless between the Jackets and the Kachinas. And now Rumpke with the puck. Rumpke has it go off her stick right to Folk. Folk now on the far side. She's got 2. She just flicks it into the zone, but the Kachinas pick it up. That puck is going to go for icing, and we're finally going to get an icing call. Well done, ref. Missed a couple of them and got that one right. Just under 7 minutes left. Both teams only registering 1 shot on goal, so not a lot between these two. That puck is dropped. Kachinas control it. Loftus can't control it, and here come the Kachinas back the other way. Travers gets in the way, and that puck trickles in on Binsky. She covers up for the draw. Again, it's girls hockey weekend, so any posts you make sure you tag them with girls hockey and at USA Hockey. Puck out to center ice by Talibi. Kachinas pick it up, and now Travers with it. Travers flicks it ahead, but too far ahead of Talibi. That puck now into the zone. The Jackets just look like they're out of sorts at the moment. Now Talibi with it. Talibi looking for Miller. It's behind her. No icing. They're going to call a tip on this, so the puck's going to go in. No icing call on that. Now that puck's going to go the length of the ice. That one's going to be icing. We'll get the whistle. So not quite sure why they would call icing on one and no icing on the other, but here we are. Again, the Jackets just do not look like they're communicating very well. Let's hope they can sort things out here. 6:08 left in the first period. Day in for the draw. Out to Davies. Davies fires. That puck is covered up. We'll get a stoppage. Davies from the high point there, just inside the blue line, but the goalie had a clear view of it. Only 2 shots on goal for both teams. That puck is going to trickle in. Controlled now by the Kachinas. They bank it up and out. Davies is going to race. She'll win that foot race. Icing waved off. That puck will never make it. Davies collects it now. Davies stops. Miller on the flick, out looking for Talibi. Day's there to get it. Day's going to go into the zone to Miller. Miller was not looking for it. She was looking to cross. Davies now on the blue line. Over to Day. Day toe drags. Day to the circle. Face-off dot fires. That's covered up. We'll get the whistle. 5:30. Miller and Day, who've communicated quite well in the first few games of the season here, but couldn't put it together there as Miller was wide open and Day just left it in no man's land. But that's okay. Jackets get the face-off. Crick now in for the draw. Out to Hayden. Hayden fires it stick to side. Good low shot there by Hayden. She'll keep it into the blue line. But now the Kachinas break out. Davies on the poke check. Good work by Reagan. Taylor can't collect it in the Kachinas control. Davies now in hard. That'll leave it for Hayden. Hayden now to Crick. She can't get it. Lemmerbrock will leave it for her, and Crick now on the right-hand side. Crick over the blue line. Taylor's going to have to race across. The left winger was all the way on the right side, but she's quick to get over. Davies can't keep it in, and Buzik now with it. Buzik on the backhand. Now Lemmerbrock's forced to play D. She'll go back to her own circle. She flicks it ahead for Taylor, but not strong enough, and finally Crick gets it. But only as far as center ice. She'll poke check it off to the left. Good work by Caroline Crick. Crick fires it in. It's wide in front of the net. 4:35 left in the first. Scoreless between the Kachinas and the Jackets. Lemmerbrock behind the net. Travers with it now. Travers shoots, and that puck goes just wide. Picked up by Lemmerbrock. Her stick fails, and now here come the Kachinas on a 2-on-1 if they can get it, but Travers is the consummate defenseman, and she's back to cover up. She's triple teamed, and here we've got an odd man rush the other way if the Jackets can get it. It's Taylor puts it behind Crick, and again, it's the Jackets just not, they're not communicating. They had a 3-on-2 opportunity, and they can't figure it out. So they just got to be better, and that was offside. No call, and that puck will go just wide. Another missed call by these officials, and I think they're still drunk from last night. That puck will go out into neutral ice. Crick is going to give chase. She'll kick it ahead, go off for the change. Folk now on, along with Rumpke and Loftus. 3:43 left in the period. Scoreless between the Jackets and the Kachinas. Travers with it. Travers has got one on. Somebody's got to tell her. And again, no communication from the Jackets. You hear nothing. No communication from these girls. They need to talk to each other. Travers had no idea there was a skater behind of her. Definitely need to make that. Blocked in front. She hit her own person, and the Jackets look like they are all over the place. Binsky with it. And they have got to communicate. Like, this is not good talking on the – no talking on the ice for the Jackets. 3:10 left, and we're lucky there. We escaped that as – the Kachinas were putting the pressure on because the Jackets were just out of sorts. Get it together, girls. Come on. Again, the Kachinas behind the net, and the Jackets are playing chase the puck. That puck will go outside the zone because they were looking for a point. Picked up by the Kachinas now. That puck will hit Day. Day now to Talibi can't control the outlet pass. And now Miller with it. Miller pokes it ahead on the backhand. Miller now Right-hand circle. Miller into Day. Day fires just wide, and Talibi's not there to pick up the rebound. She was coming in. It was too far ahead of her. Hayden now with it. Hayden fires it in. It goes just wide. Miller's got it now behind the net. Miller out to the near side corner. Miller looking for the feed to Hayden. Hayden was looking for the one-timer, and it was too hard for her. She gets dumped, and now that puck will go out to Davies, and good pressure here by the Jackets late on. 2:15 left in the first, and that puck will go up and out of play into the Kachinas bench. Good work by the Jackets. Probably one of their best shifts of the game so far. Hi, Grandma Sue. Has her hockey grandma shirt on, sweatshirt, in Wadsworth, Ohio. The greatest city in the USA. Crick now in for the draw with Lemmerbrock and Taylor. And we got to hope these three get clicking, because right now the Jackets look out of sorts. Lemmerbrock with it. And, you know, you got to give a little bit of credit here to the Kachinas for playing a good game. Lemmerbrock with it. Lemmerbrock cross ice to Travers. Travers now neutral ice up for Taylor. She'll tip it in, but nobody's there, so the Kachinas will come back to their own corner and grab it. Crick now can't hit it down off the deflection. Buzik gets it. Buzik gets clobbered against the boards, but she's going to still fight for that puck. Goes out to the blue line, and the Jackets just not able to get anything going here. Good sticks by the Kachinas, breaking up a lot of our passes. Lemmerbrock has difficulty against the near side boards, and that puck will go for icing. With 1:27 left in the period, still scoreless between the Kachinas and your Columbus Blue Jackets. Shots on goal 5-3 in favor of the Jackets. Jackets 0 for 1 on the power play. Crick now with it. Out to center ice. Kachinas just going to dump it into the zone. Ava Buzik now collects it behind her own net. She's pressured. She's going to have to get rid of this. That wraparound pass was too weak, and the Kachinas now control. Buzik will tie her man up against the boards, but she's not able to do so. And that puck goes just wide, and our center was nowhere. And the Jackets collapsing here in the last minute. Free shot out front. Taylor will clear it. That puck stays in. Taylor on the poke check. And now Crick with it. Crick now with under 45 to go, and she'll dump it in to get a change. Rumpke, Folk, and Loftus now going to get on the ice for the final 40 seconds. Kachinas look to break out. Davies is there to break that up, and that puck will be dumped into the zone. Hayden's going to have to race back. Hayden. Now Folk along the corner. Folk to Rumpke. Rumpke's got it, but it's kind of behind her. It goes off the heel of her stick. That puck will go and get wrapped around the boards, where Hayden will collect it with 15 left. Too far. Now Morgan Rumpke's going to have to go to the near side boards. And this period's going to end scoreless between the Arizona Kachinas, the Baby Yotes, and the Columbus Blue Jackets. The end one is scoreless. Be back in just a tick. Stay tuned. So not a lot between the teams here. The first intermission. The Jackets out shooting the Kachinas 5-3. No goals yet to report. Only one penalty, a tripping against the Kachinas. Jackets couldn't convert. Second period get underway here in just about 5 seconds. The buzzer will sound and the teams will be back at center ice. Jackets will be going from right to left in their home whites. I'd like to give a shout out to Jim and Lonnie in Milwaukee watching. Thanks for tuning in. Actually, Lauren Miller and myself and Robin, who's running the camera, will be north of Milwaukee next Sunday and Monday at Concordia University going for a college tour. So be in your neck of the woods. All right, the Jackets are on the ice. So are the Kachinas. Second period ready to go. Folk, Loftus, and Rumpke. Davies and Hayden, and we're underway. The Jackets now with the puck, right-hand side. Rumpke has that puck go into the Kachinas goalie, and not a lot on it. She'll cover up. Face-off will be to the Jackets' right. Kachinas will control it. Broken up nicely by Columbus, though. Now Hayden will have to give chase back. She's going to win back. Loftus is going to have to pick up the player coming in the center, and the puck never makes it on net. Hit the outside of the net, as a matter of fact. Now a lot of cycling here behind the net. Davies comes away with the puck. Rumpke's on the far side. Rumpke will fan it ahead outside the zone, and she was unable to collect that puck, and we're going to get an offside call. So early whistles here. We'll be at center ice. Full line change by the Jackets. Day, Talibi, and Miller out there, along with Buzik and Travers. Miller back to Travers. Travers looking for Talibi. Talibi now on the left wing. She'll advance up. Talibi's got Miller in the center. She hits Miller. Miller has it, Day. Day had it poke checked off her stick. Day looking for an outlet pass. She goes to Talibi. It's between her skates, and away come the Kachinas back the other way. And that chip pass is going to go the length of the ice, and we're going to have an icing call. And Jackets could have easily got caught there. We were a little slow defensively. Need a little bit more urgency from the Jackets. A little more precision is what we need. Day in for the draw. Miller at that top of the circle, just waiting for that puck to come back so she can rip it. Let's see if Jenna can get that puck. There's Miller. Miller shot. That puck goes shoulder. She was looking just over the shoulder by the ear, but the goalie was able to get up and block it. But good shot by Miller. We'll reset and do it again. Travers with it. That puck is going to squirt out. Again, Travers tries to look for Day. Miller picks it up. Miller just dumps it into the zone, and now the Jackets on the forecheck with Talibi. Talibi out in front. She can't grab it, and that puck will deflect. Out now to center ice with Travers. Travers calmly through neutral ice. She'll bounce it off, but Talibi's going for the chain. I don't know what Talibi was doing. She was skating towards the bench, and I think she was looking for the change, and Travers didn't know she was changing and put it out there. Again, it's this lack of communication that the Jackets are exhibiting is frustrating. Like, they need to get their stuff together here. 13-16 left in the first. Taylor, Crick, and Lemmerbrock out there. And puck in between the referee's skate for a second. And it's a massive humanity at the near side blue line. Puck will squirt out. Taylor goes down, along with Kachina. Davies on the poke check. Hayden will grab it the far side corner. Hayden now backhands it out, and there comes Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock racing right-hand side in front of her bench. She'll fire it in. It'll go wide of the net. Kachina's on the outlet, and it's controlled by the Kachinas, and they can get a 2-on-1 here as Taylor's going to have to race back. Davies playing D. That puck will go in but doesn't make it on net. Davies now good work by the Jackets defensively as they almost got caught. Taylor left-hand side now. That puck eludes Molly Binsky's glove. Out front now, Lemmerbrock with it. Centering passes, nobody's home. And the Jackets still just unable to get any kind of coherent pass together. Just look out of sorts. That puck will go the length of the ice. No icing as Davies will have to race back. She's in hot pursuit. She's going to come away with the puck. Davies solid on defense. Chips it up and out of the zone. That's hit by a stick, no icing. Rumpke and Loftus in on the forecheck. That puck will go to Travers. Travers now, as that puck goes across the blue line, she was looking for Loftus, and Rumpke was late getting back, so we'll get a whistle. 11:35 left in the first. Still scoreless between the Jackets and the Kachinas. All right, Coach Skelly. Analyze this and let's see what we can do here. Binsky with a big pad save. It's only the fourth shot now by the Kachinas. Thanks for tuning in, Megan. Definitely have some things we can work on. Rumpke now on the right-hand side. She'll just chip it into the zone. Travers can't collect it. Now we have another odd man rush the other way. And that puck nicely broken up by the Jackets, and we're getting caught here trying to be too cute in our own zone, and we're giving up the odd man rush. So good work by the Jackets, but it's expending a lot of energy for nothing. Folk with it, and she's going to have to control it. Nice work back to Travers. Travers cross ice. It's too far for Miller. No icing call. Should have probably been an icing call. 10:36 left. Jackets are in the midst of a change, so kind of a free out for Arizona, and here they come the other way. Right-hand side, Davies takes her man to the far side corner. Good work by Reagan on defense. We say that a lot, though. Miller now with it. Miller backhand looking for Day. Day to Talibi. Good work by the Jackets on that breakout. Talibi will leave it for Miller. Miller now. She's looking for Day on the backhand. Probably should have shot it, but that puck will go the length of the ice with 10:03 left in the second. We'll get an icing call. Still scoreless between the Jackets and the Kachinas. Again, it's girls hockey weekend. Make sure you're posting and tagging your Columbus Blue Jackets girls. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of love from USA Hockey. Davies now with the shot. That looping shot goes off the bar. It hit the 90 and bounced out. Uh-oh, and now here come the Kachinas the other way. It's going to be chipped ahead and with speed. Kachinas coming in as Davies hit the 90-degree angle. Miller now backhands it out. Talibi will give chase. Great effort. Both teams now having hit the iron. We're going to get an offside call. Jackets will switch up forward lines. Good effort there by that Miller, Day, and Talibi line. And these Kachinas are ripe for the taking if we can just put something together here. Kachinas come away with it. Pillow save by Binsky. Never really troubled her. Near side post, but Kachinas now with their fifth shot. Jackets have 7. Crick now. Crick tries to go cross ice. Stretch pass was too far. And that puck is going to go get iced as she was looking for Lemmerbrock. Cross ice, but read nicely by the Kachinas. 9:02 left in the second. Offensive zone faceoff now for Columbus. Puck now on Taylor's stick. Addie Taylor back to Travers. Travers fires it in. It goes stick to side by Kachinas. In behind the net now for Lemmerbrock. Sorry. Kachinas come away after a deflection. That puck will be sent down. Buzik picks it off, and now that's, again, Lemmerbrock behind Crick, and these girls are just not clicking right now. Travers one-handed behind the net. The Jackets having trouble now clearing their own zone. Kachinas control it out at the far side point, and they're going to cycle it down to the half boards. It's fired around but kept in by the Kachinas, and finally the Jackets, that puck, I'm telling you, man, these girls are just not clicking. It just isn't happening. Who wants it more? That's what you got to ask yourself. And right now the Kachinas are wanting it more, and the Jackets need to hopefully pick their heads up and create something here. Again, trying to split two. Kachinas there to pick it up, and that puck will go the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing against the Kachinas. Relieve the pressure there. Be an offensive zone faceoff for the Jackets. Loftus, Rumpke, and Folk out there along with Davies and Hayden. 7:40 left in the period. Still scoreless between the Jackets and the Kachinas. Loftus has it go off shin pad, and that puck is going to be flipped ahead. And we're going to get another icing call. I know, it's like a tennis match. Loftus to the face-off dot. Puck is controlled by the Jackets. Now Davies with it. She's already hit the 90 once. That puck goes in through traffic, and Kachinas make the save. Loftus with it. She can't control it. She'll kick it ahead. That puck is going to escape out of the zone, and Davies will race back for it. Davies pressured, but she'll come away with the puck. Nice play by Reagan Davies. Rumpke now with it. Rumpke to herself off the boards. Up for Loftus, but it's behind her. She gathers it in. She'll wrap it around. Folk will have to go in on the forecheck now with 7 minutes left in the second. Loftus out front. Davies will get it on her backhand. Skates to the half boards looking for some relief, but none comes, and the Kachinas now with the puck. They'll wrap it around looking to clear the zone, but Hayden's there. Hayden can't block it and control it, and out come the Kachinas, but only as far as Loftus, who's playing cleanup or stopper. And now Davies with it on the right wing. Davies now has that puck poke checked away, but she fights it back and gets it, and that puck will go down the ice again, and they're going to call no icing, and I'm not quite sure why. Wrapped around now, and that puck, Loftus can't get it. That will escape out of the zone, and the Kachinas will have to regroup. Loftus now on the right-hand side. Loftus has got Miller behind. Loftus now battling. Nice work by Cindy Loftus. Out front, nobody's there. Oh, and that puck almost. Loftus is looking for Miller on the centering pass, and the Kachinas goalie went off her skate and almost into the net. The referee was right there. I'd like to see that one back in Toronto because that would have been close. Jackets there on a broken play almost score. Loftus did well on that forecheck. Kurt Lemmerbrock listening in. The man that we so affectionately call Trip. Kachinas now back the other way. Travers does a good job. Travers is going to go. She really didn't need to do that. And the Kachinas are going to go on the man advantage for the first time. At the 5:57 mark of the second. She's going to get him on interference, and really that puck was going into the corner, and Gracie probably could have let her go on that, but regardless, the Jackets now going to have to kill off 1 minute and 30. Day Miller, Davies, and Buzik out there. Puck covered up on a weak backhand in. Hayden will come in for Buzik now. Day will stay out there and take the draw for the Jackets. Good save by Binsky. Jackets need to be careful here, not trip anybody. Nice defense by the Jackets, just keeping them to the outside. That puck out to the point now. Jenna Day does well. Binsky now covers up Exactly 1 minute left on the Jackets penalty kill. Crick and Taylor will come out to the ice. Controlled by the Jackets. Haydom's going to rifle it out, but only goes to the point. Nice work by Haydom again. She can't clear the zone, though. Binsky gloves it aside. Jackets doing good defensively here. Out front looking for the clearance. Now the Jackets shorthanded, 2-on-1. Taylor and Crick. Taylor to Crick, and Taylor's too far ahead of Crick, who had to slow up going across the blue line, and the Jackets blow a great opportunity on the shorthanded attempt with 20 seconds now left in the PK for the Jackets. As Kachinas look to set it up again. That puck goes wide of Binsky, but it stays in the zone. And now behind the net, Kachinas look to cycle it. Haydom keeps him to the outside. Binsky now. Binsky with 1 second left. Back door goes off of Binsky's pad, and Kachinas are there, and they draw first blood. And you just got to wonder if the Jackets are going to have anything left here with 4:28 left. I mean, a lot of hockey to play, but a rebound goal with 1 second left, and the Kachinas are up 1-0, 4:28 left in the first, and the Jackets now have to unbury themselves from a 1-goal deficit. And normally it's not a big deal, but the Jackets are, one, not prolific scorers, and two, aren't playing particularly well today. Binsky leaves it for Travers, and Travers wasn't there. Again, I just think the Jackets are finding it a little bit difficult today, and it's by their own accord, really. I mean, they're just not able to collect the puck or make good passes, moving it. It's like their communication is a bit off. And that puck may have gone out of play, but it's not ruled that way. And off of Ava Buzik now, and she tries to get it to Crick. Picked up now by Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock battles against the half-boards. Taylor can't grab it, and now Lemmerbrock. It's controlled now by the Kachinas out front. Binsky will cover with 3:33 left in the second. 1-0 Kachinas on a power play goal. I don't know what the girls ate for breakfast, but we can't be doing that tomorrow. I mean, this Kachinas team is beatable, but the Jackets just finding it difficult to create any kind of synergy between players. Now, this Kachinas team is a good team. Let's not kid ourselves. They're quick, they're big, and they're skilled. But the Jackets have the ability. They just mentally right now, they're just not as strong. Puck being tied up by the Jackets. Now here comes Reagan Davies. Reagan Davies looking for Miller. It's too far ahead of her. And we're going to get an icing call as it was just a little too far of Lauren Miller streaking down the right wing. That puck will come all the way back. Kachinas now out shooting the Jackets 12-10. Can't really blame Molly Binsky on that goal. She made the initial save. It just went right onto the stick on the back door. And now Miller's going to have to collect it. Miller now behind her own net. Controlled now by the Kachinas. Poke checked by Haydom. Haydom looks for Talibi. Talibi will deflect it up and out of the zone. Be no icing on this. No icing? Wow, okay. Strange. Kachinas now with the pressure behind the Jackets net again. And then another errant pass out of the zone. And they're going to say this one's no icing, whatever. Binsky with another pad save. Gives up the rebound to the Jackets. They're looking backdoor again. Are the Kachinas under 2 now left in the second. Jackets trail by a goal. Power play goal for the Kachinas. 1 second left. Big slapper coming in, but it goes off the heel of the stick. Binsky there with another rebound. And now Talibi, who's been out there for an extended length of time here in the second, she needs to change something chronic, and she cannot get off the ice. She is gassed beyond gassed. Davies now tripped up by 2 and no call. Talibi can't find the puck. She is just out of juice. Davies looking to clear it, but it only goes to the Kachinas. That puck will go just wide. Jackets need a whistle really bad. And the Jackets now with Binsky, and Davies makes an error, but she's able to collect the puck and out with Loftus. And now Talibi needs to get to the bench, and there she goes. Talibi needed to change 2 minutes ago. Stretch pass. Oh, and it's too far behind Folk. No icing. And we'll get a whistle with 38.7. As Folk came off the bench, they tried to hit her on the stretch pass, but it was way high in the air, and she's never going to get it. So maybe we can get something here late in the first, or late in the second. Got Loftus, Folk, and Rumpke out there with Hayden and Buzik. Jackets trail by a goal, and they really need to get something going here. Hayden now will keep it in. Good work by Najla. Hayden out front. And the center was Cindy Loftus, and she had moved out to the point to cover Hayden, who had pinched in, so nobody was there. Binsky on the save, but another juicy rebound given up by Binsky, and this time nobody was at the back door. It would have been 2-0 Kachinas, but we remain at 1-0 Arizona as time is dwindling away here in the second. Binsky will save it with .3 left on the clock. They might as well just blow this one. Jackets have a lot of work to do here in the third. A lot of work. Buzzer goes at the end of 2. It's Kachinas 1. The Jackets nothing. Shot clock 14 for the Kachinas, 10 for the Jackets. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned. More Jackets hockey coming at you next. All right. 15 minutes for the Jackets to draw level at least here. Down by 1-0. The Kachinas scoring on their only power play that came in the second. 1 second left, and the Kachinas off a Molly Binsky save, but they were backdoor, and it was an easy goal just to tap in. And the Kachinas have the 1-goal lead and enjoyed a lot of the play there in the last half of that second period. Jackets will start with Lemmerbrock, Taylor, and Crick. Buzik can't control it. Travers now behind her own net. Travers looking out front. She'll find Crick. That puck is tipped. It's going to go the length of the ice. Icing waved off, though. As the Jackets tried the stretch pass, and it just seems like they're... Wow, and that's definitely an icing. Quick whistle here. Only 27 seconds gone here in the third on girls hockey weekend. Referees, not a lot of speed to get the puck to the face-off circle. Just kind of nonchalantly skating back. Kachinas down the right-hand side now, chips it past Travers. Kachinas centering pass. Buzik breaks that up. Good work by Ava at the blue line. Lemmerbrock is going to push that puck ahead, but it's too far ahead to her, and the Kachinas now right back the other way. Good transition. Travers is there to pick it up, but it's ahead of Crick, and Kachinas again from neutral ice. Gains the blue line. That puck goes in on Binsky. Binsky will cover, make the save. 14:01 left in the third. Be a defensive zone face-off for the Jackets. Talibi, Miller, and Day out with Hayden and Davies. Molly Binsky between the pipes. So all three captains on the ice. Miller, Davies, and Binsky in net. Talibi can't find Miller, and away comes Davies. Davies now with Talibi. Miller is picking up the rear here. Hayden with the puck. Hayden fires it in. That puck goes high, and it's caught by the Kachinas goalie. A little flashy save there. It was way over the net. Hayden had that thing dialed in, but it was about 4 feet too high. Miller tried to fish it back to Hayden, but it was read nicely by the Kachinas, and they come away with that. Puck now bouncing through center ice. Miller, far right-hand side. She'll chase in on the forecheck along with Talibi. That puck controlled by the Kachinas and feathered ahead. Hayden is there to collect. Hayden will wrap it around. Miller's going to get the puck along the near side boards, and she'll advance up. Miller now fired in behind the net. And she'll chase it in. Day now can't control it. Davies is going to pick it up at the high slot. Davies now shot. That puck is just wide. Oh, and Miller can't jam in the rebound as Day was out front. No, she'll collect it and give it to Davies. Davies cycles around again. That puck goes in. It's tipped, but it goes wide by Talibi. And the goalie's going to pick it up off the end boards. Another good shift by the Jackets. And Jackets knocking on the door here. Folk, Loftus, and Rumke out with Buzik and Travers. So 3 forward lines and 2 defensive lines for the Jackets this weekend. Oh, and Buzik gets caught there on her feet at the blue line. Travers was back to provide a little bit of support there, and she'll pin her opponent against the wall. Loftus back, but she goes underneath her stick, and she'll chase it. Loftus tries to wrap it around, but the Kachinas are quicker to the puck. Rumpke's got to be careful there as she put a shoulder elbow into that player's number. No icing. You don't need another Jackets PK because we didn't do so well on the first. Travers now. Cross ice, nobody's there. I mean, it's just a blind cross ice pass looking for Rumke, and the Kachinas read it. And the Jackets with Loftus now. 12 minutes left in the game. Jackets still trail by a goal. And not a lot of talking by the Jackets. Nobody's communicating. It is it's making it a little difficult to watch. That puck is now along the net and covered up by Molly Binsky. Just not a lot of communication going on. And, you get a chance against the 22nd team in the country that you can beat, and you mentally aren't there. And that's kind of where we sit with the Jackets. And Taylor Limmerbrock just can't connect today. It isn't going. Nelly now. Hayden stick checked as she was trying to shoot the puck. Wrapped around, kept in by Taylor. Kachinas come away with it, and they've got one camping at the blue line. Davies will go back on defense. She'll break it up nicely. Taylor now with it, and she fires. Binsky with a big save, and Taylor on a blind backhand through neutral ice and puts it right on the Kachinas stick. We got to get our heads up. Like we're trying to force things here because we're down by a goal, and mentally we just need to refocus a little bit, and that's what coach is saying. Just calm it down a little bit. Just chill. It looks like the Jackets are going to go on a power play. Looks like a slashing call, so the Jackets going to go on a man advantage here in the third period at the 10:53 mark. So the Jackets' second power play. First one generated a little bit, but not enough. And let's hope that the Jackets can find something here with 10:53 left in the period. And Jackets still trail by a goal. Back to Hayden. Hayden fires. That hit somebody. That hurt. And she's feeling that. Behind the net now, Taylor to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock back to Taylor as they cycle it. Back out now to Taylor. And Taylor, again, on a blind backhand, and Hayden wasn't there. So that puck squirts out of the zone. We just need to, again, pick our heads up and have a look. We're trying to be too cute. Davies to Lemmerbrock, and we can't even set up in our own. We can't even set up the power play. Now Taylor with it. That backhand goes to out front to Lemmerbrock. Turns it around, and that puck was there for the rebound. Kept in nicely. Kachinas finally able to clear it out. The Jackets on the doorstep another time. Davies with it to Crick. Caroline Crick now across the blue line. She'll go to the right-hand side. Takes it in behind. Crick now fans in the attempt. That puck will go in to Crick again. Now Hayden fires it. It goes just wide. We got 27 left on the power play. Jackets now trying to create something behind the net. Now that goes over Kachinas' stick, but the Jackets can't collect it, and it'll be sent the length of the ice. Good work by the Jackets on that shift. 15 seconds left on the power play for the Jackets. Still unable to convert. Davies and Hayden will stay out there. With Miller, Day, and Talibi coming out. The last 15 seconds left on the man advantage. Hayden keeps it in. Talibi. Big save. 1 second left, and the Jackets were trying to do exactly to the Kachinas what the Kachinas did to us. And that face-off will go to the right-hand side as there was a melee of players in front of the Kachina net, and Jackets just couldn't jam it home. 1 second left on the man advantage for the Jackets. 9:23 left in the period. Jackets still trail by a goal. And now Kachinas back to full strength and outstretching legs, and the goalie was beat, but the puck was wide. Now Davies with it. Davies fires it in. And again, big save by the Kachinas, and that hit a player in front. Davies now to Miller. Miller across the blue line. Miller on her backhand. Miller dumps it in. Day will go in behind the net. Day looking out front. Nobody's there. Jackets trying to put a little bit of pressure on here, kept in by Davies. Reagan Davies now with the puck. Reagan Davies got Talibi in front. Davies now, she has a poke checked away, and the Kachinas trying to kill this pressure. The Jackets now with a lot of pressure. Talibi looks out of gas again. Hayden now pinches in. Talibi falls back. That puck is going to escape around, and out comes Travers, and now it's a 2-on-1 back the other way. That flashes wide of Binsky. Talibi now, she needs to get off for a change again. And she'll finally go off, maybe? Yeah. puck is checked aside by Molly Binsky. And now Lemmerbrock with it. Lemmerbrock clears the zone, and now the Kachinas are offside. 7:52 left. In the third period, Jackets trailing the Kachinas by a score of 1-0. Power play goal by the Kachinas there in the second is the only difference between these two teams. Kachinas just dump it in, and they're going to make the Jackets go 200 feet. Still a lot of time left here. Jackets don't... It's almost like the Jackets don't know where the puck is. Now Lemmerbrock down the right-hand side. It's 1-on-2. The Kachinas are going to come away with this puck. Taylor can't keep it in at the blue line. Finally, she's able to. She'll cycle it in, and Lemmerbrock will go on the forecheck. Travers now at the blue line. Looks for Taylor, but it's behind her. She hesitates but has to chase after it. Backhanded in for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock, the end boards out front, couldn't hit Crick, and now Travers will have to chase back to get the puck. Travers finds Crick along the boards. That would have been too many men, and they didn't call it. It's too many on the ice for the Kachinas, and they didn't call it as they were changing up. Davies now. Davies with it. Stick handles around one. She can't beat three, and the Kachinas now with it, but only as far as Caroline Crick. Good cover by Crick. Crick on the backhand. Lemmerbrock now up for Taylor, but it's behind her. And these two usually link up, but today they are firing on different cylinders. 6:28 left in the period. Jackets trail by a goal. We need to get something going here, and we need to get something going fast. Broken up again by the Kachinas, and we just need to play a little more simple as they go offside. The Jackets gripping their sticks a little too tight, trying to play the force pass instead of looking for that easy out, and it's the mental part of the game. You're trying to do too much. Face off in front of the Jackets bench. Davies with it. Davies gains the red line. She goes across the blue line, but chipped ahead and out of the zone by the Kachinas. They'll look back to come the other way. Davies now will go back behind her own net. Under 6 now left to play. Davies on the backhand. Rumpke wasn't there. Out front. Rumpke's going to pick it up. Rumpke now with speed. She can't find Folk, but Loftus is there to pick up the loose puck. Loftus now across the blue line. She'll leave it for Folk. Folk will dump it in. Now Rumpke will give chase as it was behind Hayden. Into the near side corner. Rumpke gets dumped, and that puck will be cleared out. Davies can't control, but she'll go back to neutral ice, pick it up. Backhanding it out for Folk, but it's a little too far ahead of her, and the Kachinas come back the other way. Davies on the poke check as the Kachinas are winding up for a big slap shot. 5:15 left in the period. Jackets still down by a goal. A diving Davies forces the puck ahead to Peyton Folk. Now Loftus with it. Loftus throw it in to look for a change, and out come Miller, Talibi, and Day. Miller up on the forecheck. Miller, good work on the forecheck. She's got out front. She's got Talibi, but broken up by the Kachinas, and now Day goes in hard, and the puck will squirt out to Travers at neutral ice. Travers now cross ice looking for Talibi. Talibi gets it. Talibi now throws it ahead. That puck goes into the zone. Miller will give chase. And now Talibi is going to go back to collect that puck. Talibi with it. She flicks it ahead. Miller's too far to the right, so she can't chase it down. Kept in nicely by Talibi. Day will pick it up. She's squeezed against the boards by the Kachinas. 4:19 left in the period, and it's starting to be critical now that we create something, and the Jackets are going to have to go out to neutral ice again. Buzik on the outlet pass. Waits too long. Binsky has to make the save as Buzik was trying to control that puck. She put it right into the body of the Kachinas, and they got a breakaway there, and Binsky has to make the save, with 4:04 left in the third, and then Jackets put Lemmerbrock, Crick, and Taylor out there. Taylor with it. She can't find Lemmerbrock. She hasn't been able to. Those two haven't clicked at all today. lot of the lines haven't clicked, though. Here we go. Now they're going. Nice pass. Crick to Taylor. Taylor to the chip ahead. Taylor's got Lemmerbrock and Crick in the center. She'll dump it out to the point where Hayden cuts off the outlet pass. Now Lemmerbrock with it. Lemmerbrock on the right-hand side. Nice. Right in for just ahead of Taylor. That was a great play by Lemmerbrock into Taylor. And it can't be kept in by the Jackets. 3:20 left now in the third period and the game. Jackets still trailing by a point. Lemmerbrock to Crick. Beautiful pass. And the great save as that line of Crick, Taylor, and Lemmerbrock now starting to shine a little bit. Good link up between those three with 3:12 left. Puck sent in by Hayden on the backhand. Good work by Taylor. Kachinas come away with it again. This is a good team out of Arizona. Lemmerbrock does well against the far side board. She cuts off that pass twice. Now Hayden with it. Hayden fires that puck in. It's sticked aside. That goalie's been good for the Kachinas. Now 2:45 left in the game, and the Jackets really up against it. Now Taylor with the puck. It's poked checked away, but only as far as Crick. Crick backhands it in. Lemmerbrock can't go. She'll go off for a change. And that line creating good opportunities here late in the third. Shot by Taylor. A little too close. The goalie came out to challenge that. And now that puck broken up by the Kachinas, and they go back the other way. 2:15 left in the period. And now Crick with it. She goes cross ice for Rumpke on the backhand. Rumpke now advances. She has that poke checked away at neutral ice. 2 minutes left in the period. We'll keep an eye on Molly Binsky to see if coach tries to get the extra attacker on. Travers with it. She's pressured. Not a whole lot of help coming from the Jackets here. She's pinned against the boards. That's our clock. We can't be wasting it. We need to get in there and get that puck. Kachinas doing a good job of just breaking up our outlet passes. That puck goes in, and it's scored from the point on the deflection with 1:33 left in the period. The Jackets give up a second goal. It's 2-1 Kachinas. Even strength goal. 1:33 left in the second. And the Kachinas now on the eve of their first win of the 2022-2023 season. And Jackets have a lot of work to do in the next minute and 33 seconds to salvage anything from this game. But it starts with this face-off. Loftus, Rumpke, and Folk. It's controlled now by the Kachinas. Kachinas just waltzed through. They almost had a 2-on-1 there as we were flat-footed in front. Binsky has to stick that aside. Now Rumpke with the puck. She's pressured by two. Behind the net now. Nice work by Travers. Travers goes down, and that puck will score it out to the Kachinas. Rumpke picks that pass off. Good work. It's cleared by the Jackets, but only as far as center ice. And now the stretch pass is the Kachinas with 1 minute left in the game. Just looking to clear things out. And now back the other way come the Kachinas. And another goal as Buzik was nutmegged with the puck. And the Kachinas score again, even strength. And all of a sudden it's 3-0 with 47.4 left, and the Jackets are going to go 8-4-2, barring a miracle. Kachinas are going to get their first win of the season. They'll go 1-8-0. Second period power play goal being the difference, and two late goals here in the third for the Kachinas is putting this one out of reach for the Jackets. So the Jackets will be back at it again this afternoon at 5:20 against Ironbound Elite from New Jersey. And they'll look to regroup in between and hopefully get back to winning ways. With 30 seconds left in the period, that puck now behind Binsky. Shot goes just wide. The Kachinas smelling blood, and they're going to try to get as many points as they can. Davies now just throws it out in the zone. 15 seconds now. The Kachinas behind the net. And this is a good outfit. Kachinas got their stuff together. Miller just tips it out of the zone, but it's broken up again by the Kachinas, who have really good sticks on the ice. Miller's going to jam it in. The buzzer goes at the final. The Arizona Kachinas 3, the Columbus Blue Jackets 0. Again, thanks for tuning in. The Jackets will be playing the Newark Ironbound Elite at 5:20 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll probably go live a few minutes before that. So set your watches and hopefully tune in, and we'll see if the Jackets can get back to winning ways. Until that time, enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Thanks for at least watching on Girls Hockey Day. Many thanks to my wife, Robin, for running the camera and doing the social media part of this. So, again,